are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Here's a shout out to a few of the people who support this channel on Patreon. Marilyn, Diane, Lori, Beth, Carol, Brenda, Nikki, Holly, Terry, Letitia, Debbie, Natasha, Amy, Janelle, Jessica, Stacy, Linda, Kim, Tammy, Annette, Juanita, Marla, Lydia, Naomi, Samantha, Claudette, Debbie, Tina, Sherry, Kim, Rose, Sandy, Kirby, Pamela, Sandra, Rebecca, Ronell, Vicky, LaShawn, Margaret, Georgianne, Pamela, Amy, Elston, and Ronald. A huge thank you to my co-sponsors. You guys are awesome. Hello.
Good morning, good evening, good day.
I have exciting news.
Yeah.
I'm getting my hair done, but not until May 21st. So we got another week and a half. Good morning, everybody. So today we're going to make some pen things. Will you hand me those, please?
That was like, are we showing stuff over there?
Off camera. Okay, so I have, and I hope we're live. Yeah, we're live. I saw that.
It's on my phone right here.
Yeah, okay. These are not the best ones because these are lots of test cuts. So we have a box that will fit Joy pens. We have a box that will fit regular Cricut pens. And that's what this one is too. This one I made wrong. I made the opening sideways. I redid the whole file after that to make it easier so I would know and so you would know how to fold it. And then I made one later for the dual infusible ink hand pen. So these are the ones that don't fit in the machine, the dual ones. The other hand infusible ink pens fit in the Joy. So they fit in the Joy pens package. You cannot make this on the Cricut Joy. The file is too big. I don't know how you would make it smaller, and the Joy doesn't score either. So if you only have a Joy, I don't know, maybe you have a friend that can make it for you. But, oh, these are upside down. So I also have a file that is a solid file. So if you want to make it out of acetate by itself, you could try. I originally tried, and for some reason, I'm not getting a good score with my scoring wheel on acetate. I always have before, so I did send that to Cricut, and they're going to check on that. But then I thought, well, paper is so much easier to work with, and it's easier to glue paper. With the acetate, you'd have to use double-sided tape, and it's just harder to work with, I think. So I thought, well, let's just make a window. So many people are asking what to do with the acetate. So this one has flowers on it. We have some different ones. What's this one? This one is holographic dots. Isn't that fun?
And I just want to add, I did not just wake up. Someone thought I just got up. I got up at 9:15, took a shower.
You don't have a hat, or you didn't do your hair.
It's just, what am I supposed to do with it?
I don't know.
It's too
It
long
looks like
to do
I didn't
anything
do
with.
my hair either. I looked at myself in this camera and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's awful.
I didn't sleep well, so I look a little tired, I guess.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So, and you will see, whoops, see, this one's just not done right.
Wow.
That's, I'm like, wait a minute, this is wrong. These are test cuts. I have a little flap here to tuck this in, and you'll see this flap does not even reach that line.
I don't even think they could see the flap line with that paper. Okay, there you go.
They can with my finger in it.
Yeah.
So it's down below this. So I have recut it and redesigned it many times yesterday. So that's why these aren't good. Oh, but you could use Velcro also. If you have Velcro, stick some Velcro to here, and then you could close it. But I made it so you could stick it in the line. I made these with Cricut pattern paper. I made this one with craft board, and this one, it does fit, but it was kind of hard. I had to bend the top of this because to get that in there. And if you want to change where this line is, I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. So you can do that. Also, a good thing about these, when I store my Joy pens, I'm still going to store my Cricut pens like I do now in the dream box.
You want this over there?
No.
Oh.
I'll show them in a minute.
Okay.
When we go over there, I'll show you how I store my Joy pens if you don't know. You could store these on a shelf like this, you know, straightened up and neat with the lids closed, because your file, the lid will close.
Yeah, it will work.
And you could put like a bookend up against them. You can put them on a shelf, or I'm going to put them in my totes, like my totes for my dream box, and I'll just see the top. You can also take these files and you could write the name. Now, how I've done mine is by color category, like this. So the pink are in the pinks, the greens are in the green. These are my Joy infusible ink pens. There's not a whole lot of them. That's all of them, I think, or all the ones I have. All fit inside here. They hold 10 pens. They will hold 11 pens if you put them every other one, because see how the lids are wider than the top? If you switch them every other way, it'll hold 11. So depending on how you're going to store them, you could have the Cricut right on top of here. Say you want to just put all your gel pens together, you could put gel pens. Or you want to put all your fine points together, you could put fine point. And have the Cricut right on there, on the side or the top, wherever you want.
I want to say something off topic. A lot of people are asking if you got pancakes.
For Mother's Day.
No. The reason is I was looking for them, and as I was looking, you remember when I opened both cabinets and the Kobe was barking at me? You're like, close the cabinets? Yeah. And then you asked for something else. So then I just started doing the other thing.
I didn't know you were looking for pancakes, or I would have told you where they were.
I looked for a good 5 minutes and I could not find them.
He doesn't like pancakes.
I was going to make them,
but he did make me my food for the entire day, everything I wanted.
Yeah.
So that was good. Okay, let's go to Design Space.
It's her Mother's Day month.
And I didn't say that, you did.
I know.
So there is a file for the dual infusible ink pens. This one is taller. You may have other markers that fit in here that you want to use these for. Even if you don't have the dual, like other brands of markers. In every file, you will get a solid one like this. And you will get one like this. This is the window. This is the acetate. If you wanted to write on here, all you'd have to do is add text, change it to writing, make it fit right here, and then attach it to this.
Someone said I thought the pens were supposed to be stored upside down.
They are stored upside down.
Yeah, so.
But not the dual ones. Let me go back here. So that's why I store them like this. They are stored upside down. See, the lids are at the bottom, the points, they're point down. That's how they should be stored. So I have all mine stored that way. Like that. These, to have the ink at both ends, they're better to be stored.
Landscape.
Yeah.
Horizontal.
Yeah. Flat. That's the word I was looking for.
Well, both of those are the same. All three of those.
It won't hurt it either way. But yeah, these are stored flat, so you can put them in a drawer like this.
And those are the infusible ink double end.
The double ends, that's why they're flat. Otherwise, they're stored point down. Yeah, so I plan, see, in my totes, they stand straight up like this, and I'll show you that in a minute. That's how I have my pins now. They will stand up like this, not flat. Okay, back to Design Space. So if you're not going to cut this one, you could hide it, or you could just do what I did, and I just went to make it, and then I just clicked on the one I want to cut. That's why they're different colors, is because I did not, I wanted them to be on different mats. That's why. And if you're going to make a lot of these, oh, this one doesn't, this one will only make 2 because it's the larger one. Let me go back to my other one. And these are all completely free shapes. Oh my gosh, it's the same one. Oh my goodness. Oh, I have 2. That's why.
Why do you have so many? Why is there 4?
Okay, here's the Cricut one.
Cricut? Aren't they all Cricut?
No, this is the regular Cricut pen, and then one says Joy for the Joy pens. So like if you want to cut 4 of these, which I did, so you don't have to, well actually, depending on how many you want, you can just put that number in right here. But do 4 on a sheet, and then you could do these, and then you could put any color you want. See? I'm going to cancel now. Okay. Did I have any questions on in Design Space? So when you get my file, it'll look like this. If you don't want to write on it at all, you can just click Make It. All right.
Oh, that was,
Oh, you can fit 11 if you put them cap, 1 cap down, 1 cap up. It is best to store them cap down. That's why I only have 10.
What if they're storing them flat though? They could do that.
It's best to store them point down because the point will be full of ink for your Cricut. If you're drawing a lot, you don't want the ink to be at the other end of the pen.
Yeah.
That's why I say to store them point down. The only time I would put 11 in is if I was going to a crop or something and I needed to fit another one in. I had 1 extra pen maybe. Then I would do that. So this makes it easy to go to crops or go to a friend's house with your pens.
You can't fit 10 in there, can you? Oh,
there's not even 10 in this
30?
One.
Yeah, okay.
This is the,
I
don't
black
have
one in
10
there.
infusible ink. Yeah, there is a black one too. You can't see it very well. Okay. Are we ready to get started? So,
oh, Captain.
He's reading the chat. So I'm going to do 1 and show you how to do it.
You're only doing 1? Why did I make 2?
I don't know. And so Alex is making 2.
I didn't know that until right now.
But he has never made anything like this.
Nope.
So this is going to be his first time. So the reason I think it's good to have him in the videos as a newbie is he's going to follow my direction. He's never even seen me do it. He's going to follow my direction of making it, and then he's going to do it. And then we can see he might make mistakes that you might make, and then I'll be able to help him. And in return, that will help you.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to read the German that's in the chat.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea what it means.
Okay. Let's go over here. Overhead. Okay, scooch.
Scooch. Scoochity, scoochity.
Oh, where's the glue? We got the glue. Where's mine? Okay. Oh, here's the one I'm doing. Is that one?
I call that glass and...
Oh, he thinks that's glass. It's like it's supposed to be like a gem, I think, type thing. And then Alex is going to do these. So it'll look like this without the pens in it. And then he's going to do some Star Wars, like this, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. And you can cut it and you can change your mind or decide after it's cut because it's pretty much the same either way. Okay? Except for maybe if you have writing on a certain side.
Well, like, sure. I feel like the one that you're doing, I feel like that would be better to have the other thing at the front.
This one?
Because then you can see the background. You can see the glasses.
I know, but I ripped the paper right here.
Oh, well then...
And that doesn't look as nice.
Cut that out. I mean, this is live, so... You know.
No. My mat could have been really sticky.
There's something noisy
Or
on the floor.
scraping it. Okay. I also want to show you these. I didn't finish. I was just testing. This one worked. See, the back just slides right in there. That's what I was testing. But I thought, well, I would show you. I just didn't get the acetate in here, so I don't want to glue it together till there's acetate. This is a pretty one. Or you could have done it this way. But when you have it full of pens, you don't see that. So it's not a big deal.
Yeah, Judy, that's kind of what she did. You could just make the storage in the color of the pens.
Yeah. That's what I did here and in the green one. But like I said, this is how I store my pens in this little jar. For these, I'm going to do it. Oh, yeah, let me show them that. So these are how I have my Joy pens right now. In these plastic things that came from the card kits. And I can take these out. And now these, let's see, I put that one together wrong, will fit in here.
What weight of paper are you using?
I think it's 80 pound. It's Cricut, the printed paper. And it seems pretty sturdy to me. I also made the acetate almost the full size of this, so the acetate gives it extra support. And this was the actually very first one I did. I'm like, oh, I didn't do that right.
Acetate. Where do you get acetate?
This acetate came from Cricut. That's where I get acetate.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure they still did acetate.
Huh?
I wasn't sure they still did acetate.
And this is how I stored my hand pens, my hand infusible ink pens, in this little jar. You can see in the dream box behind me. So now I'm going to make them in boxes, and these will fit in the Joy boxes. These are shorter. There's 3 different kinds of infusible ink pens. These are the longest ones, so I had to make a special box. But the other ones I will put in my boxes, so then I can store those better than in here, because here I have to dig through it and find the right one. I really didn't like this option, but I didn't have another one at the time. Okay, let me just put all these in here. I got more cases to make. You put this away.
I think he says she bought the ruler on your desk.
Oh.
Clearance.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold these. I know it's kind of hard to see. Let me move this light.
So bright.
There's 2 score lines on each side. Okay. And so we're just going to fold the score lines up. And there's not a lot of room. This is the frame. There's a score line right there. So what I found to be easiest is kind of to squeeze that between my fingers, like just kind of bend that and keep your thumbs here.
I thought you were going the other way with that.
Oh yeah, I am. So I gotta bend it back the other way. And then, so I'm bending the outside one first. And I notice I'm turning this, so I'm getting this ready. Bending this one, and then like this one's, I can't squeeze it, it's not doing very well. It will do it. But if you stick your finger in and just squeeze, you can get it. So now I'm pushing my finger from this finger underneath.
From Twitch, they said you could also use the ruler and bend over the ruler.
Yeah, you can. Okay, so now I've folded everything. Wait, this long piece is the top.
Or the back is.
this will fit inside this piece. Like that. Okay, so now we have it folded. Now we have to put acetate. This is Cricut. It's silver on one side and black on the other. I think I want to do it silver. So I'm going to glue this down, and when you're gluing this down, make sure you do not cover any of the score lines, okay? It should fit right inside the score lines. This one just fits. If it seems too close, you could always cut a little off with your scissors. If you don't cut it straight, it's completely okay because nobody will see it. So I'm going to put glue all the way around the hole, just like one line. And this takes a minute to dry. So I'm going to fold these up, make sure it's not over the score line at all. And press it down on the edges. Okay, and then we're going to do the sides. This bottom one, we will fold this over and glue this one first, and then we'll do this one and line it up. But I put glue on both of them at the same time. I am using art glitter glue. I get it from maymaymadeit.com. Nightbot will give you a link to the glue.
There it is. Glitter glue.
So when you're gluing this, make sure you put the glue all the way up close to the fold and all the way to the end of each corner. So now I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to be careful. Now on one of these whoops.
Uh-oh.
Got to make sure that's underneath that. But on one of these, I pushed it in too far. I want to make sure this is even, and it's not. I pushed it in too far. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one. And I'll show you how to fix that. Are you paying attention, Alex?
Yeah, I was just thinking there might be an easier way.
Well, then you can try that.
I'm saying I can't because it's not cut that way.
So I'm going to push, because I went to push it in too far, I'm pushing it back out while the glue is still wet with the pen. So I'm putting that in there. And pushing it out just a little bit. I'm putting that in more. There we go. Don't expect your first one to be great or your first one you do on live video, because my other ones were better. And there we go. This one is for joy pens.
Joy, joy, joy.
So I'm just going to throw some in.
Mine are for joy too, right?
Yeah. Oh, I could have put the other ones in too. You want to hand me some of those pens? I haven't actually put these in. I don't know how many pens of these will fit in, but there's not a lot of them, so. You see? Oh, let's close it. Do we have any questions, Alex?
Someone asked, how do I get the file for this? They're totally new.
I share all of my Design Space projects with people who support my channel on Patreon for $2. Or if you click the join button down below and join the gold Melodyettes for $4.99, you also get my file. If you're on an iPad, don't join. Join from a computer. It's cheaper.
But you get access to
hundreds of files.
Not just this one.
Yeah, not just this one. So, Alex, are you ready to do yours?
I think so. But I want to say,
what were you thinking?
I feel like if you would have left these to go all the way to the end, then you can you would be able to like glue this
overlap
on top. Yeah. And then it would line up better.
But then it might not be as smooth here. It would have a little extra piece there. Especially if you're doing it with craft board. You know what I mean? It would be a little, another coating of thickness only in parts of the area, not to be solid and straight.
But like barely.
Yeah, but it still would. It's not hard. Maybe do your first one out of scrap paper.
No, I'm fine.
I know.
Oh,
you're fine. But I'm saying for them, if they are afraid or if they've never done. Wait, that doesn't go in there. I'll just stick it in here. I don't know. That doesn't belong there. Okay. My turn to just read the chat.
Yeah.
Do we have any questions while I can read the chat?
All right.
Yeah, it would be bulky, Shannon says.
So.
Yes, Anita. I was thinking the princess paper would be so cute too. I was thinking that yesterday.
This to go this way.
Karen is asking, is there something she could use in place of acetate? And if you guys have any answers for that, let me know. Can you use something like a plastic film? Like you could use, I think there's transparencies that, okay, this is old school. They probably don't do it in school anymore. But those transparencies they used to use in the overhead projectors.
Yeah, I remember those.
Something like that.
What would that be used for nowadays? What was that for?
I think they might still do something like that.
I doubt it. That was old when I was in school. Like,
yeah, you could just make the solid boxes without acetate, or you could make them without acetate and just have a hole. Just be careful when you're putting them away that they're in the box. Oh, no. Sorry. There is a file for the Joy pens. There is a file for the Cricut pens, and then there's a taller file for the dual-tipped infusible ink hand pens. They still sell the transparencies. You can get acetate on Amazon too.
Alright. I believe that part is the worst.
Oh, people practice painting on the transparencies. Christina says overhead projector film on Amazon.
We use the black. Actually, that's not black.
It's not?
No, it's blue.
Oh. Did you fold it all right? I wasn't watching.
Sure.
Yeah, looks like it. It's really easy to fold.
Am I gluing this correctly? Am I using
think
too
so.
much?
No, you're not using too much. It's probably the perfect amount.
This is a perfect square, so no.
Yeah, make sure you get it
Yeah.
the right way. That was a good, because I didn't mention that. So if you fold up your sides, you should know if it's over the score line.
Yeah.
Because one of mine, I couldn't fold it very well. I couldn't fold it up very well because I did move it over the score line a little. Now I see it's buckling up there. So what I do is I hold one corner and press along the whole thing.
Here.
So there's no bubbles.
But I was also making sure because it was over
Close.
that line, so I moved it down. There.
Oh, Terry, great idea. What about using the film on the front of a cake or donut box? Yes. Just clean it.
Yeah.
But you totally could do that.
Yeah, I would just like to be able to hold that down.
Can you guys hear his sound effects? Now, wait a minute. I want to show you.
Lovely.
You need to make sure you have glue here. You could maybe just swipe that because if it's not here, you're going to see a hole in the paper, kind of. Because that's going to be the edge of it.
I figured if by pushing the paper down, it would go to the edge.
Well, it's always good to make sure it's there. Yes, Diane is right. There's also clear acetate that comes on the Cricut paper. Yes, that is Star Wars paper he's using. So get that side first.
You said to do this side.
No, you get the side that you... Yeah, this is the bottom.
I thought it was the other way.
Get the other side first.
I'm getting it. It's going, but it's. I gotta get a pen in there to push it out. I watched you make it. I'm trying to line it up the best I can.
And the thicker you put the glue, the longer you have before it dries.
Doesn't seem like it.
You didn't put a lot of glue. That looks pretty good.
Except for that hole over here.
Let me see.
No, not yet. Able to fix it.
Thank you, Miss Hoon. She says, thanks so much for sharing this lesson, Carrie. I think that looks pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
Cool. Okay, now let's do the next one. You have to do two. In camera.
I am.
No, you pulled it up a little too close. So you're doing it the opposite of how I did it. And that's okay. Everybody can do their own thing, but
It's reminding me that it needs to go this way, so then
what do you mean it needs to go that way?
it's folding this way. This is going to be in the back.
Yeah.
So then I fold everything
Yeah.
that way. Instead of trying to go here and be like, where do I need to go?
See, he's folding everything up, which is, you just do whatever's easiest for you.
I'm switching it around.
And then you can tell us which is easiest.
I think I did it this way on the last one, but as long as I got the first part, so then I know which way I need to go. Because when I did it, when I started on this one with the last one, I kept thinking, I'm like, am I doing that right? Am I going the right way?
Well, just as long as you have that on the outside, yeah.
That was my question. I'm like, which way is the outside?
Now what's next?
Glow.
Make sure that goes the right way. Remember, it's not a square.
Yeah. Blop.
And do you want it to be black or silver?
I think it's silver. It's blue. That's for sure blue. So.
Okay. Jill's asking, should score lines be on the inside or outside of the project? I don't understand the question.
Score lines just help bend it. There's no actual, like...
Yeah, I don't understand inside or outside. Maybe someone else understands. Oh, could you do a box that holds 4 to 5 crayons to give to teachers? Sure. That would be nice for maybe birthday parties or something with kids. You want to give them a coloring page and some crayons. Yeah, I can do that. If I don't, remind me. I need reminders.
Yeah.
Yeah, the score lines, you can choose whatever side you want to do the paper. It doesn't matter. Do you remember which pack this paper comes from?
Nope.
He doesn't remember.
That's over there, though.
Does anybody else know? We'll check before we end the video. When is the next mystery box? I'm not allowed to tell you when the mystery box is, but if you see on the Cricut website, there is a 3-week delay. We don't really want to share a mystery box when there's such a delay in shipping.
Okay. So you said the bottom first?
Yes, and then line the bottom up and get that right, and then do the other side. So you might want to do the glue on that side piece a little thicker. No, do the bottom one
What
first.
are you saying?
I'm saying do this one, but when you get to that one, do that one a little thicker so you have more time before it dries. And get all the way to this corner.
It's gonna squeeze over there.
Oh, and also I have lots of more ideas.
Lots of more.
Lots of more. A lot more ideas with this. So there'll be more projects that kind of use this as a base.
Don't.
I know, you're doing good. I saw that and then you caught it.
I can't stand when I'm doing something and she tries to do it for me. I understand you're a teacher, but I didn't ask for your help. There.
That's cute. It's cute, empty.
That's kind of what I was going for because I don't have any pens.
Yeah, these are going to be for his. He's going to get a Joy, and then he can store his pens in there.
And it's not quite dry, so I'm just going to let that.
Yeah, Joanne says it's a mom thing. Yes, you can adjust the size after you get on the canvas. If you want, it's almost 11.5 wide, so you can't make it much bigger unless you have bigger paper. So you couldn't make it as big. You could make it smaller. You may want to, I have all the score lines attached to each other, so you may want to detach the score lines and then put them in where they need to be. Okay, there's like very nice, Alex. Okay, that's it.
But hold on, we gotta find.
He's gonna find the paper.
I think.
He thinks. So I'm having him do it because he knows where he got that from.
Oh, I think.
He doesn't remember.
Oh wait. Is it this?
I think it's from a pack you use a lot.
Whoa, cool. Where someone cut it without the name on it.
Oh. It's this one. This is the... Oh, let me think.
It has all that other paper in it.
Yeah, it has all those papers. It's one of my favorites that was just released last year. You guys know. It's in this pack. I guess I could look it up.
Yeah, let me put that back so we don't lose where that paper's on.
It was like a new brand Cricut had. It's not the camping pack. It's more of a Christmassy one. Who's the first one to answer correctly?
Oh,
Jamie,
on.
you know.
Hold on.
Is there one with it?
Flannel and Frost.
Flannel and Frost. I got it.
I got it.
Alex got it.
I found an unopened package.
He found an unopened package. That's awesome. I love that paper. Yeah, Margaret says Frost something. Flannel and Frost. Oh, let's put the lid on the glue. Do you see it?
No.
I don't either. Hostess with the mostest, Flannel and Frost. Yeah, that Hostess with the mostest, I love their stuff. It's really cool.
What'd you do with the pin? For the glue.
We'll find it. My desk isn't that messy.
No.
Oh, did you guys know? On Facebook, I shared, because Facebook shares 360 videos, so I shared a 360 video, 2 of them.
Which is actually just a photo turned into a video. It's just one photo that I turned into a video.
Oh, but I mean the photos that they can move with their finger.
Well, yeah, you said videos.
I know, I didn't mean pictures. There's also videos of my craft room. So you can click, there's 2 of them. One is from right here. So you can see where I sit. You can see my desk. You can see my view of the kitchen and Elon and everything else. You just move it with your finger. Or if you're on a phone, you can actually move it around. You can look at what's shining on my head. You can look down. the floor, and then there's a picture from the middle of my room where you can see that area more. If you have an Oculus VR, the virtual reality, you can actually come into my house. You can go in my driveway, you can see my car, you can come into my house. So, if you have the Oculus, I think an Oculus Go or Oculus
That's probably other VRs as
Quest.
well, as long as there's a Wander app.
It's the Wander app. I was looking that up, and it seemed like it was only an Oculus thing. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
It's the Wander app. And you can. It looks like you're standing, and you're really tall.
Yeah, you're really tall. Put the camera up a little bit too much.
But it seems like you're standing in my craft room. It's so cool. Like you can sit here and look in my cabinet. It's fun.
But you can't pull out.
Yeah, you can't like move anything because it's a picture. But that would be so cool. And I was thinking someday we'll do one after I get my hair done. We could do one with me sitting here and you take the picture there and I'll be like this.
Well, I was thinking about doing the around in different areas around the villages, taking a 360 photo, and then I'll have one of those like heads on.
We have some big heads, like what do we have? Like a polar bear? We have a bear, we have a shark. We have a bunny. Oh, and we have like a sloth. Yeah. Right? Something like that.
A shark? You said shark.
Yeah, we have a shark.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Shark's not as good. Thank you, Virginia. Sheila and Michael were dancing with the heads on one time.
Yeah. But I want to like hide, like, where's Waldo? But, you know.
Yeah. Thank you, Jamie, for sharing Mamie's phone number. That's the number where you can order the glue. Tell them you saw my video.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm still looking for the pin, so that's why I'm like spacing. Because the pin for the glue is gone.
Monica says she needs more plain colored cardstock. You can see all my cardstock in my pictures.
Yeah. So much of it.
You can see my wall of vinyl, but you can't see all my vinyl because some of it's in drawers.
You should never order any more vinyl.
I know.
Ever.
Thank you, Miss Hun. She says, out of all the lessons I watch on YouTube, I think these are the very best. I really enjoy these a lot. I've ordered almost everything you show.
Facebook groups.
Is that video in? What video? Oh, it's not. Well, it's in my crafting group, Crafting with Melody Lane. But you can see it on my page, Melody Lane Designs. Just my Facebook page. I also shared it to my personal page. And I shared it to my Crafting with Melody Lane page because we share craft rooms in there too. So I've posted since then too. So you might have to scroll down a little bit. You'll see some videos and then you'll see a post with 2 pictures. They just look like normal pictures, but when you click on each one, you can move them around. They're done with a 360 Insta 360-1X.
Yes.
Which it's my camera, and someday I'm going to learn how to use it.
Eventually.
Yeah, he knows how.
But at the same time, you have a GoPro.
Maybe someday I'll learn how to use my GoPro. I don't think I need to use it.
I'll take it off your hands.
You already have one, don't you?
Yeah, but, you know, multiple
If you want
views.
to. Oh, yeah, you could do that. We could do that for our trip to Las Vegas.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, guys, we'll let you go. Time for a golf cart ride.
Maybe later.
I know. Hey, Joanne, Alex has some on his channel.
Hey, I found it. The pen was covering it up. Found the pin.
If you order the glue, order the little silver tip, too.
Yeah, you may need to order extras.
Yeah.
Depending on how often you use it.
If I don't put the pin in, it dries out.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about the vinyl shelf life? She's heard 2 years. No, I've had mine much longer.
Yeah, it's
much longer than 2 years.
much.
All right, guys. That's it for today. I will see you Thursday night. Not quite sure what we're doing yet. But I'm supposed to be getting a package soon. We might be doing that.
Oh, yeah.
I just told you about that this morning.
What are you talking about?
Something fun. All right, guys. Thank you. We'll see you. Bye.
Toodles. Toodly-doos.
Thank you,
Welcome,
Laura. Now we have to say goodbye again.
Toodles. As we watch and wait. And you have to stop recording. Because you hit recording.
Now, was that our second wave or our first
Hold
one?
on. I don't know.
It must be. Oh, no. We're still live.
Stop streaming. Stop streaming. Why aren't you clicking?
This is fun. I'm tormenting him.